Hey, what is going on, guys? It's LittleBigness here, and I'm here to bring you our UBC Season 3 Week 5 Team Builder. We're going up against Turkey. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. There's a weird H in there, but I'm going to call him Turkey or Turk, you know. Anyway, he is the coach of the Toronto Luxrays, and he's got a very threatening team. From what I've seen of him, he looks like a very good battler and knows what he's doing. So, it's definitely not going to be an easy week for me. But, anyway, we're going to get right into the team. He's got Mega Gardevoir, Weavile, Infernape, Salamence, Chestnut, Slowking, Registeel, Ditto, Magneton, Golbat, and Sandslash. So immediately what I saw with this team builder is he has 4 huge offensive threats that, you know, I almost need dedicated checks to all of these. It was tough for me to find 3 defensive checks to these 4 Pokemon, being Mega Gardevoir, Weavile, Infernape, and Salamence. It was tough to find 3. I did manage to find 3 defensive checks. Unfortunately, I couldn't find 2, but I honestly thought I was going to have to go with 4 defensive mons this week just to get this done, but I did find it out. So, we're going to get right into the team. Everything else, it's kind of just like, oh, I'll coverage out on the defensive threats. Ditto's scary as fuck, though, because that thing you can't prep for. Anyway, though, we're going to start this thing right with Granbull. Pangos are Granbull, and it is packing leftovers with Player Rough, Earthquake, Thunder Wave, and Heal Bell. Reason for Player Rough is for the stab option, Earthquake, to hit things like Registeel and Magneton, just in case. I probably won't be hitting Magneton. I guess Infernape, because I'd probably go for Earthquake on that and not risk accuracy. Thunder Wave to paralyze things, mainly, you know, a lot of those faster threats like Weavile, Infernape, Salamence. I'd love to paralyze a Ditto. I feel like paralyzing a Ditto, if that ever got to happen, would be tremendous, because then I don't have to worry about the Choice Scarf on it. Then Heal Bell, I didn't really need anything like Roar. I didn't feel like I did, because everything that sets up, I'm not going to stay in on anyway. So I decided that I'll just bring Heal Bell instead of Roar. The investment, with the defensive investment, I don't get 2-hit KO'd by an Icicle Crash from Weavile. Salamence Iron Tail is a big problem because this is my main check to Weavile and Salamence. And, you know, those scare me so much. If Salamence does Dragon Dance on me, it still won't Elko me with an Iron Tail after +1. So that's one thing to look at least. But, yeah, that's really the threatening attack that it could run. But I should be able to get around it and hopefully Player Rough it and knock it out. Or Thunder Wave if I need to play safe. Then the 52 speed investment is so I can speed creep Registeel and hit it with an Earthquake in case I need to. 40 attack just because that's why I had left over and I wanted to run it there. Next we have Pringles or Jellicent, and it's got the Rindo Berry, so it can survive a Grass Knot from Infernape. This is my main check to Infernape. Scald, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Recover. Scald just to, you know, throw off. Will-O-Wisp to burn things in case I want to. Taunt is, I did speed creep Chestnut, and if I need to, I can always taunt that because I don't want it spike stacking or anything like that on me. Because I don't believe I brought any hazard removal this week, which is going to be pretty risky, but I think I had to do it. Then Recover, just to be able to get those recoveries off. My defensive investment, it's a roll for me to get 2-hit KO'd by a Thunder Punch, but I went for it with this investment so I could be able to speed creep Chestnut to be able to taunt it, as well as Sandslash to be able to Scald it. If they don't have any speed investment, I will be outspeeding them. And I'll be able to know if they have speed investment too, which is good. Just because I've speed crept them. So, you know, that defensive investment gives me a roll if Infernape does run Thunder Punch. And if that happens, well, shit. But I went for it. Next, we have George Bush, our Ferrothorn. And it is packing the leftovers with Leech Seed, Gyro Ball, Power Whip, and Stealth Rock. Nearly max HP because I always run 248, so I basically call it max. Then Max Spadef with a Sassy Nature. This is the best check I have to Mega Gardevoir. With this investment, though, I will not be knocked out by a combo of Hyper Voice or Psyshock into Focus Blast or Hidden Power Fire. If Focus Blast and Hidden Power Fire hit me 2 times in a row, so like if I switch in on a Focus Blast, I have to take another or a Hidden Power Fire, you know, one of those two. That's the only combo for Mega Gardevoir I can't take. And I didn't really find it worth it to run like the Aqua Berry or the Chople Berry, because the Mega Gardevoir could run either. It's probably going to run Hidden Power Fire, but I still don't want to play my risks. So I just decided to go with a lot of Spadef investment instead. Hopefully I can hit that thing with a Gyro Ball. Power Whip is there for the Slow King and the Sand Slash, primarily. Nothing really else that I want to hit with a Power Whip. Stealth Rock, I need a Rocker. Leech Seed's fun. And a good move. Next we have Super Saiyan, our Raikou. And I know I'm running a risk because there is a ground type there in Sand Slash, but I am running a Choice Specs, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Extra Sensory, Hidden Power Ground set. This set it outspeeds Infernape. The only thing it doesn't outspeed on the team, bar a potential Scarfer, is Weavile. So Raikou, if I can get it going, this thing can do so much work. I will just be Volt Switching on everything, especially if it doesn't bring that Sand Slash. Extra Sensory is there, so I can hit the... what is the Extra Sensory for? Oh, it's for the Chestnut. I guess I can hit things like Infernape super effectively, and Golbat, which already gets hit super effectively by a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch, but... then Hidden Power Ground is for the Magneton. It's the best Hidden Power I could run, so I just figured may as well. Shiny, of course, to bluff the Aura Sphere. Next, we have Kylo, our Lucario. And I didn't really find the need to run much speed investment on this thing. So, I kind of just ran this set. 144, I think it's for Adamant Chestnut. And Adamant Max Speed Chestnut, in case it's like a Belly Drum set with the Salac Berry before the Salac Berry procs. And if the Salac Berry does proc, that means that the Chestnut's been low, and I can probably knock it out with an E-Speed. So, anyway, Swords Dance, Close Combat, Extreme Speed, and Thunder Punch. I wanted to run something different, like an Expert Belt, or anything of that nature, but it really didn't work out. Just due to rolls that I looked at, and I need to run the Life Orb. So, I really want to set up on the physical side with this. Close Combat hits so many things on his team. Hits the Weavile, Infernape, even though I could probably hit those with an E-Speed and potentially knock those out. But Registeel gets hit super effectively, Magneton. So, there's stuff like that. And I'm looking at speed investment now. I need to change it. Let me see if this works. I'm going to have to go with 64 because I like odd numbers. But yeah, this actually outspeed the Magneton. Last minute changes. Extreme Speed for the good priority. You know, I'd love to sweep with E-Speed at the end of the game. And that's basically for a Specs Timid Magneton right there, that speed investment. Thunder Punch, I decided to run over Crunch. So that way I have a way to hit the Golbat and the Slowking. Because those are the two things that kind of threaten me, and I could see being pretty good switch-ins to this Lucario set. But I can hit them with the Thunder Punch and do massive damage. So last we have Kamikaze, our Staraptor, and this is a Choice Scarf Staraptor. Brave Bird, U-Turn, Close Combat, and Final Gambit. Final Gambit is for the fun. Brave Bird, I just want to hit Brave Bird a lot. U-Turn in case I need the initiative. Close Combat to basically just hit the Magneton or the Registeel. Those are the only two things that threaten my bird spam. And I needed a potential Scarfer. Or, not a potential Scarfer, an actual Scarfer. This way I can speed tie with a Scarf Salamence. And I can also just be in a speed tie with a Ditto. And I know that's kind of risky, but Ditto's that tough to prep for. I feel like a lot of my stuff matches up alright against Ditto. I feel like Raikou matches up really well. Lucario, not so much. That's a big issue. But Ferrothorn does fine against it. Jellicent, Gramble. So Ditto might not even come because I match up so well against it. So if it does come, it's really just a scout movesets. Anyway, I'll see you guys when we get to the battle. Alright, we are back, ready to battle. We're going up against Turkey right now. Just sent him the request. I'm curious to see what he brings. I'm not sure what he's going to bring to the table at all, but we can always find that out. Am I right? Alright. No Infernape. Oh my god. I like that. I do see the Magneton, which is clearly there to trap the the Ferrothorn. I should have guessed that, but yeah, no Ditto. Brings the Magneton, and also brings the Golbat, which I think was a smart bring on his end. That's actually something that really affects my team. So let me just get those sprites really quick. Alright, there's the Magneton. That should be fine. And no Infernape brings Golbat instead. Oh god. I kind of linked it up with the Salamence. Mobby. Alright, the Salamence is kind of off center now, but whatever. Alright, well anyway, when it comes to leads, I'm really not sure, as always. You set the timer on? No, okay. Alright, so... yeah, what do I lead with? That Magneton sprite placement is horrible. There we go. Does have two potential defoggers. I don't want to get trapped right away with my Ferrothorn. I don't want to... he didn't bring Sand Slash, so I guess I could lead Raikou and Volt Switch right away. If he leads Weavile, I have to go into Grand Bull. But yeah, Raikou's my lead here. Find out about potential Scarfers. Just gotta make sure I got it right. Yeah, that's Raikou. Okay. Yeah, this should go well. Or alright. It's gonna suck because if my Ferrothorn gets trapped by that Gardevoir, it's gonna be me in a world of... or not by the Gardevoir, but by the Magneton. I'm gonna be in a world of hurt. I should run Bulldoze on it. Probably would have been smart. But, you know, I don't think. Alright, he leaves Registeel. I thought that could be a possibility. I don't have anything to, you know, remove the rocks, which kind of sucks. But, one thing I see that I could do is I could go into my Lucario, or I could Volt Switch into my Lucario. Lucario has a field day on his team. But I don't really want to do that yet. I think I want to Volt Switch. I should have let Jellicent to taunt, but yeah, I'm going to Volt Switch. That's probably Spadef, just due to how he took that. So Registeel, especially defensive. Yeah, it's definitely Spadef. Actually, it's not max Spadef, but it's got a lot of Spadef investment. That's for sure. Alright, but yeah, I think I'll go Jellicent because I don't see the Registeel really touching me. And I can always go for Will-Wisp and Taunt on this thing. Rocks are up, nothing I can really do about that. Kinda sucks, but Jellicent's one of my more expendable members because I don't exactly need it since he didn't bring Infernape. Yeah, right away I am going to go for the Will-Wisp. Goes into Magneton. Damn it. Of course. See, I'm not sure what this Magneton's going to go for. It's probably going to go for an electric type attack. I could go into Raikou here, but I think Raikou has a lot of fun against this team, and I'm not sure if I really want to weaken it. Magneton's going to do a hell of a lot to me, though, so I think I have to. Alright, he goes for the Volt Switch. I would have liked to get that Willow, though, because any damage on the Magneton would honestly be nice. Alright, he goes Registeel again. I could Volt Switch back out to the Jellicent. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go and I'll taunt it. I guess for Thunder Wave. I do have Heal Bell in the back, though. So taunt won't really matter. So he could probably rest up if he wants to. But considering he has Stealth Rock and Thunder Wave, I'm not sure if he has rest. Alright, so the Magneton comes in. I miss another Willow. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Whatever. Yeah, I'm really running out of responses for this Magneton. I think I actually have to sack my Jellicent here. I want to see how much this Jellicent would take from a Magneton. Let's see if it's Choice Scarf. I won't take that much, but yeah, let's see. Raikou. Gotta look at my set. I took what, 20% from that? Yeah, okay. So it looks like Timid Specs. No, it's not Timid Specs. Expert Belt? Or no? Zap Plate? Maybe? It looks like Zap Plate damage, honestly. And that to my Jellicent does probably a bit too much. Yeah, it does. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go for Scald. Volt Switch comes out. Disabling it doesn't really do much. Alright. Gardevoir comes in. I'm not even mad about that. I get a burn. That's nice. Bit of revenge. At this point, I really do think I just sacked Jellicent. Not sure, though. See, I need to know if this Magneton's Scarfed, though. That's the problem. Because if it's Scarfed, my Lucario can't sweep. Right now, it's looking like my Lucario could sweep, though, if I weaken Salamence a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm going to try and make happen. But yeah, I'm just going to go for a Scald. He has a Magneton. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I could say this Jellicent is Death Fodder. Is there really a point in doing that, though? I might go for Thunderbolt, and then that would give me initiative on the Magneton. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to stay in Scald. He goes for Volt Switch. There goes my Jellicent. I do get initiative on whatever comes in, though, so I'm fine with that. Alright, he brings in the Registeel. The only problem with that is I can't exactly go into anything that can do a lot of damage to it. Gardevoir is weakened, though. I will have to sack something to it eventually, I believe. But I think I just go Granbull here. Because, yeah, let's see. Registeel. It looks like it's more Spadef than anything. So, I think it could have 100, or no, it could probably have like 80 defense EVs at most. And then I say Granbull. Earthquake does 31 to 37% to it. Damn. But it probably can't do much to me with an Iron Head. So, yeah. I think Granbull could be the play. But no, I need that for Weavile. Might just click Thunderbolt with Raikou. It's shown Stealth Rock and Thunder Wave. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to Thunderbolt. I could HP Ground. But that won't do near it. Volt Switch does more damage to this Thunderbolt. So, Hidden Power Ground won't 2-hit KO it. It would 2-hit KO the Magneton, but I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. If he wants to switch in the Magneton, it's not like he can do much to me. He goes for Rest, okay. It is Resto Chesto. Alright, so The other move is probably Seismic Toss. Yeah, you see, I'm not really sure how I go about this one. But I could Leech Seed. Or try and double onto the Magneton to find out if it's Scar. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ferrothorn here. He does have the Iron Head, so I do know the Registeel's full moveset, which is nice. I'm expecting him to go into Magneton. If he does go Magneton, though, I would be fine with that, because then I can find out if I can sweep with Lucario. I want to see one thing, though. If Lucario is +2... Actually, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to +2. It is setup fodder when it comes to Registeel. No, it isn't, actually. But Salamence. Yeah, I'm gonna need to weaken things first. So, here, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Raikou, because he might go Magneton here. Yep. Alright. So I baited in the Magneton now, and I can go for Hidden Power Ground here. I think I'm going to do that. He does go Registeel. That's 31%. That actually does quite a bit of damage. See, the one thing is, though, that Raikou is a huge threat. I feel like he might rest up. He does rest up, then my play would be into Lucario, right? Now, Lucario is my win con, so I can't really risk it. How low is the Magneton? 72%. Now I'll just go for Hidden Power Ground again. He goes back into Magneton. Nice. Nice. Okay. So Magneton is down. That's big. Alright, he goes Weavile. I have to go straight to Granbull here. That's my play. Let's see. He goes for a low kick. Doesn't do much. It is Life Orb Weavile, but it's good to know he has low kick. I think I'm going to go for EQ. Could go Golbat, though. So maybe I want to click Thunder Wave. But the one good thing right now is my Ferrothorn cannot get trapped. So I'm going to go for Thunder Wave. Registeel does come in. I'm fine with that, though. See, I could just go for Earthquake. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Hope that he gets paralyzed. If he doesn't get paralyzed, then he'll Iron Head me, which is fine. And I'll be able to knock out this Registeel. So, Golbat comes in. That's fine. He could Super Fang, and that's a bit of an issue, but I'm just going to go into Raikou, because that should be able to take a Brave Bird from this, too. So, Super Fang comes out. I'm just going to go for a Specs Thunderbolt. Nothing can really switch into this safely. Alright, he does sack the Registeel. He goes back to Weavile. Raikou can still be saved, though, to do some work. So, I like Staraptor a lot right now that Steels are out. But yeah, I'm going to go back into Granbull, get the Intimidate off. Goes for Knockoff. That's fine. I believe an Icicle Crash does knock me out from this range, though. So, a Salamence sweep is something I'm definitely risking by letting Granbull go. But I'm fine with that. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and click Play Rough. He goes into Golbat again. I want to scout for the Brave Bird, so I'm actually going to go into Ferrothorn and try and get rocks up. Yeah, he does have the Brave Bird. Alright, I could Leech Seed this, just to get some health back. And then I can set up my rocks. I think I will Leech Seed. Alright, nice. Yeah, now I want to go for my rocks. Goes into Salamence. It's not Intimidate. That probably means it's Moxie. I could Gyro Ball. I could. Might be mixed, actually. I think it's a mixed Salamence with Fire Blast. I gotta go for Gyro Ball, though. Alright, he goes for DD. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for another Gyro Ball. I do have a Scarf Staraptor, at least. Alright, Dragon Claw. Loses his Salamence, that's huge. Weavile comes out, and I am fine with sacking this, I believe. His Golbat is low enough for a Thunder Punch. His Gardevoir should be low enough for an Extreme Speed. Not exactly, but Burn would take it out. So I think if anything, though, Granbull is my sack because... No, that would bait in the Golbat too easily. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for Gyro Ball. Crash kills, but Ferrothorn did a hell of a lot of work there. Yeah, I definitely want to go Lucario here. Click Extreme Speed. Lucario should be able to clean up. Alright, he goes Golbat. But Golbat goes down. Gardevoir comes in. This is one thing I need to switch into, though. So I'm going to go ahead. I think Raikou my sack. Because I can't risk the Lucario. I just can't. So yeah, I'm just going to sack Raikou here. If it's a support guard, it doesn't knock out, so... That's great. Yeah, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt. Knocks out the Gardevoir. So scary to go up against Mariah, let's be real. Alright. Now he's just got the Weavile, and I'll be able to take that out with one of my Mons at least. If not, it dies to Life Orb. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. And then clean it up with Lucario's Extreme Speed. Just click E-Speed, and it's gone. GG Turkey. Raikou goes down. Weavile. But yeah, GG for sure. You had a really threatening team. And I think the hidden power ground on the Magneton was really just what ended up changing the way of the battle. But yeah, really GG. Thanks for watching, everyone. 4-1 now. Feels pretty good. And I hope to see you guys later. Peace.